Buenas, mi gente. ¿Cómo se sienten esta semana? ¿Cómo han estado? ¿Cómo lo están pasando? ¿Cómo lo están disfrutando? ¿Cómo se sienten? ¿Qué has hecho? ¿Te has portado bien como DJ Nash? ¿Has pintado la casa como DJ Corona?
No paran de llegar, billetes vienen y billetes van.
Esto es Abiertos todos los martes a las 11 de la noche. Bienvenidos a todos, familia, bienvenidos. ¿Cómo se sienten? ¿Cómo están, caballeros?
¿Cómo estamos todos?
Buenas noches.
Míralo. You know what? I'm kind of liking the pink in your screen, Mr. Nash.
The what?
The pink in your screen.
You like the pink at the back, eh?
Yeah.
Right
Pink at the back, pink at the front, as long as there's pink, right? So, muchachos, ¿cómo han estado? ¿Cómo se sienten? ¿Cómo estamos ahorita? Ya que estamos llegando a la semana que hemos estado esperando ya por un tiempo.
Aquí todo tranquilo, bro.
Segundo show.
Definitivamente segundo show. Haciendo lo que más nos gusta y haciendo lo que más nos gustaba cuando éramos jóvenes. Talking trash.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That's the best part, right?
Este fin de semana, yo sé que todos estuvieron de fiesta, hasta vi videos, pero ¿celebraste tú? ¿Lo celebraste? Porque yo, te digo la verdad, I want my green beer when I come down there. How are we going to do this? I don't know, but we got to get some green beer, guys.
Yo, can you believe I never had green beer, bro?
Really?
Never.
I've never had green beer either, man.
The first time I had green beer, me dice la muchacha, I'm in an Irish pub. There's a lot of them up here. Okay. Ottawa at one point was very Irish dominated. And we would laugh at it because me dice la muchacha, si te vas a tomar eso, you're going to look like a leprechaun at the end of that night. I didn't look like a leprechaun, but I was falling on my butt like a leprechaun toda la noche afterwards. Esa noche, esa muchacha me metió, creo que unas 20, 30 cervezas, bro.
Wow.
And even the tequila was green that night. Or at least I remember everything was green that night.
Wow.
Yeah, but what is that? Like they put a dye in it, no? Or they put
they put food coloring.
Like a food
Just
coloring,
right?
Does it taste different? Or it tastes like beer?
Pardon?
Does it taste the same or does it taste different?
Oh, yeah, it tastes the same. Whatever beer, it's just food coloring. It's playing with your eyes, right? It's like saying the water is blue and it's something wrong with it. No, it's just blue.
Yeah. Gotcha.
So I hear there was a birthday party this weekend.
Man, that birthday party came out crazy. It's funny though, because it was for my mom. So we kind of planned it out with my. Oh, hi, thank you. We kind of planned it out like last minute with my brother, like because she always wanted a party. So we planned it out, but then little that we know is that a group of her friends planned it out something for the same day at my house.
Oh.
So when I called her up, it's like to invite her, she's like, "Oh, we already made plans," like, So I'm like, "Okay, no worries. I still kept the same plan, same people, whatever, like, the one who my mom likes." And then little that we know is like, around like 40 people showed up at the house,
Yo!
Wow. It was a serious party.
We were expecting like 15, 20, and then like around 40 people showed up. My mom loved it. And she was sad. She was sad because she didn't know that the people that were coming that we invited, right? She's like, "Oh, I wanted her to come. I wanted my friend to come." But yeah, man, she had a great time though. She loved it.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing.
And that's what matters, right? You want to make sure she's happy. And through the pictures and the videos I saw, she was definitely happy.
Oh, yeah, she even had 2 piñatas, yo.
I saw that. Yeah. She wasn't gentle with it either. Le dio duro.
Yeah, she was going at it. Yeah, it was crazy. She had 2 piñatas. Food was galore. Oh, it was crazy. It was a good night, I have to say.
That's good. I'm glad to hear. Yo lo único que vi un video por ahí que sale un personaje, straight up.
Oh. You have to represent, right?
Oh, brother, I want that video. I already sent Fanny a message. I'm like, yo, send that to me. You gotta send that to me. I want that video badly,
Yeah,
dude.
she did it
That
up,
was
yeah.
that was classic. So since we were talking about wrestling last week and we got a bit into it, what with Mr. Corona and I like, and Corona went off on his new age, they want to say steroid buffs. So I started thinking. You mentioned something last week, and it brought a lot of memories for me with my grandfather. And when I started hitting the gym, and I'll tell you guys why I'm going with this afterwards.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
The Heart Foundation right there.
Exactly.
The Heart Foundation.
Oh,
Nash,
Canada
you
boys,
brought
right?
this up. Why? Why'd you bring them up? Tell us a little bit about your love with wrestling as a child.
To who, me?
Cuéntanos por qué
Me?
con estos
Oh,
huevones.
who, me?
Yeah, you.
I don't know, man. First of all, they were Canadians, right? And
Well,
the
except for the British Bulldog, I think the
yeah,
British Bulldog is,
he's the only one. But like
but
the
always
Hart,
you
the
know
Hart
the Canadian.
family, the Hart family is really
Yeah, yeah.
really big in wrestling, right? It's one of the biggest families, wrestling families in the industry. So it's like, and the pink. Pink is my favorite color, no matter what. Always has been. And it's just the pink is just like, yeah, man, it looks so crazy, you know?
It's
Yeah.
hilarious when we were talking about the logo to get a logo done. I literally said to Nash, and I know you've never heard this story before, Corona. You and Nash, it's got to represent us. It's got to be right, and it's got to catch the
Yeah,
lady's attention.
for sure.
So he's doing his thing. Me manda el primer gorila que mi hermana me dice, "Are you stupid? ¿Cómo que you stupid?" Le digo a mi hermana, because you know how my sister is.
Yeah.
That's not who you and Nash are. So I think I told you the story about the gorilla, how the gorilla came around.
Yeah.
And everything on that gorilla means something to Nash and I. From the
Hmm.
gloves to the turntables to the mixer to why he's wearing his hat backwards. There's a meaning to all of it.
That's it. Yo, who designed it?
Nash.
You designed the gorilla, bro?
Guilty, yeah,
Oh,
man. Like the
there you
whole
go.
like
That's a new fact for me, bro. I didn't even know that you designed it.
Yeah.
That's
yeah,
sick.
the whole Que Rico logo, that's all me,
It's
man.
all Nash.
That's sick. That's sick.
Anybody that
Well,
asks,
I guess that has to do with like that's why like with your tattooing and stuff, right? Like
Yeah.
you got the art
It's,
for that, man. That's wicked.
oh,
it's
dude,
just-
this guy's amazing. And you know what? It's not because he's here, because he's part of the team. As an
No,
artist,
no, it's
I
not
admire
that.
him. I honestly
Yeah,
admire
he's sick.
Nash's talent.
Yeah,
I wish I could draw like that.
yeah. A
I
lot of
don't.
patience, yo.
Yeah.
patience. That's all it
I mean,
is,
yeah.
yo.
Patience and talent, obviously, bro. Fuck yeah,
Uh,
that's
Straight up,
kudos to that.
straight up, mi
patience.
hermano. This guy's got talent galore. So
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking this week about the Heart Foundation, how you said, they were your favorite team and everything. And I realized that we're a team. I realized that, we've come closer and we're not just a bunch of locos que andan ahí DJing and doing their thing. And I sat down and I chilled. I got to hang out with my son and my grandson this weekend. And I saw how big the little guy is getting. And I'm talking about my son. 'Cause he's now deadlifting.
I
Little,
think
eh?
he's probably like your height now, no? From the
He's
pictures
about
I'm
my height,
seeing.
but the thing that got to me is he's deadlifting without an issue 295.
Yeah, I seen that he
And
posted a video.
and this is with his hand that he just screwed up.
Little
He
beef.
screwed it up because he was deadlifting 425 and his thumb gave out.
Mm.
That's
Kind of
crazy.
got me thinking, and I see Coronas, little Miss Rico Suave there, todo
Yeah,
chiquitito, Mr. Medium size.
yeah.
He said something to me 2 weeks ago, and he repeated it on last week's show, and I stayed quiet. I didn't acknowledge it, and I'll be honest. And then I paid attention to Nash, and one thing we talked about this weekend with Nash is how much he misses his BJJ.
Oh yeah.
And I took a step back, and I'm like, you know what? I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all, because it's something that makes him happy. And we all need to be happy. No matter what the heck we're doing, we need to be happy. Even if it's work, even if we're going into the grind, 9 to 5, 7 to 3, whatever your schedule is, we need to be happy. So I was looking at both of you, and I saw what's coming up, and I see all the events that we have lined up, and the goals we have set as a team, the three of us, as the heads of the directors of the station, the management team of the station, whether it be Toronto or Ottawa. And I said, you know what? I need to make a change. I need to make a change I keep on talking about. And I need to take the first step. It was hard to take it. It was hard to admit it because I thought my way of losing weight was working for me because it is. It is. I'm not going to deny it. I've gone from being 455 to 362, 363 the last time I weighed myself.
That's pretty
That's
good.
good.
But it's not enough. And we know it's not enough. And I'm not going to deny it. I'm not going to turn around and tell you guys that I feel great because I don't.
Mm-hmm.
Especially after my freaking injury on my knee. Nash, you were right there with me through and through and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to hit the gym. I decided to go back to the gym, got my membership, paid for the year because I don't want any issues the whole year.
Mm-hmm.
And you know
Yeah.
what? You guys have inspired me to do this. 2 weeks ago, we
Yeah.
started talking about Davy Boy Smith. Y el cabrón de Corona me dice straight up, it's never too late.
Never too late, man.
Do it. What are you
Never too
waiting?
late, my guy.
And then I realized after the conversation with Nash that yes, you know what? I miss that part of my life. I miss going to the gym. I miss hanging out with the, como dicen, with the juice monkeys. I miss being able to just get up and go and not care. And like my injured body that now I'm like, oh, do we have to?
Well,
I know
still, bro, don't get me wrong. I'm still injured, but it's just the movement, the feeling of doing something different is just great. And I think that's what I miss mostly about jiu-jitsu. I try to go as much as I can, but I haven't as much as I should. You know what I mean? But like my goal is I want to get ready for another tournament and see how it goes, right? But in order to do that, I need to start going. And with
What is
life,
your was it your knee or your ankle that's
bro,
injured
it's just
or both?
no. The thing is, I injured my knee training, and then 2 weeks after, I was doing a coaching thing, and in one of the things that we had to do, I slipped on a 2x4. So I tried to jump off the 2x4 so I don't twist my ankle, and I landed on another 2x4. And bro, I
Brutal.
twisted my ankle bad until now. That was already almost 9 months, right?
Wow.
Yeah, bro. So
It's been a while.
and then I go back and I mess up my wrist. So,
Yeah, man. Just
Yeah,
bro,
it's just
I miss it though. But my son, he's actually doing it good though. He's training almost every day. He's really doing good, man. Rolling with him is crazy.
well,
he's
that's
getting
what I'm.
ready for the next event.
Yeah, head of security.
He's the head of security.
And I love his progress, like seeing the smile and the happiness that there is with him, seeing him from when I last saw him almost a year ago to when I saw him the last time you brought him up.
Mhm.
Jesus, there's a huge change, not only in his physical, but his attitude.
Oh yeah, a whole different person.
It blew my mind, and when I was thinking about it this weekend, because his video came up and his picture came up of his dojo.
Yeah.
I was like, I have to do this now. Like, there's no questions asked. And then playing with my grandson, I'm like, there's no freaking way. I can't sit anymore. I can't wait for it. I have to make it happen.
Yeah, man. Everything's you can run, you know.
Oh,
It's
definitely.
everything's little by
I'm learning
little.
that especially with the station.
But yeah,
So,
man.
yeah, boys. Hats off to you guys for inspiring me.
Do it up, man. Do it up.
Now, one thing
Yo,
that's gonna hurt me when we do this, because apparently you guys and I we talked about this a while ago, even before we thought about this show.
la cerveza.
Uh-huh. Because every time we go out, doesn't matter what we're drinking, for some reason we always go back to beer.
Oh, bro, I know, but it's so good.
Remember, liquor before beer, the coast is clear.
Mhm.
I
Well,
don't know.
we just mix.
We mix. Well, somebody.
Yeah, at that point, we forget where we're at, guy.
Yeah, I know. He's like, yeah, this, that, this, that. Okay.
Oh yeah, bro. It's like I said, it's been different. My sister's going on her own journey right now too. Um, and it's sorry. I'm getting some confirmation that I'm going to talk about later in the show. Something we've been working on hard. Um,
Okay.
she's got her own journey she's going through, and seeing her happiness and seeing the joy she's getting just from starting it, I was like, "Fuck it, we got to do this. Like, we got to do this." I'm tired of being the big guy in the group. I know I'm always going to be the big guy in the group because even when I was small, I was still bigger than everyone. But I think it's time for a big change. And talking about change, how do you guys handle this? How do you guys handle the breakup?
Bro, it's crazy. You can, that's something hard, but I haven't really had a breakup for what, so long.
Well, at some
Oh,
point, you guys
same,
did
buddy.
it. At some point, you guys did it.
Yeah.
What
It's
advice
hard.
would you guys give? Well, like, how did you guys come over the hump? Like, let me give you an example. I know a guy. He's a neighbor. Broke up with his wife for like 10 years, 12 years. They were together, something like that. This guy, I've never seen such a male slut. Anything and everything.
Mhm.
Doesn't matter age, doesn't matter color, doesn't matter if the she's going like this and the wig's coming off. Doesn't matter if the teeth are coming out. Este le está dando a todo. And I
Yeah.
sat here and I
You
watched
gotta
him.
forgive, eh?
Oh yeah, and I'm like, I asked him. I'm like, I have to ask. I'm like, dude, why? He's like, what do you mean why? I'm like, listen, I know we're different cultures and everything. He's French Canadian, and they go, why are you doing this? Like, what happened with your wife? And I said, oh, we got divorced. We're getting divorced. This and that. And he starts telling me, I'm like, okay. So why so many women? Like, why? Why? He's like, bluntly, may say, there's 365 days a year. I want a different meal every day. I went silent. I've never had a response like that.
It's like, okay.
I've never had a response. But then I started thinking, I'm like, is that his way of coping? How did you guys cope with a breakup?
Man, you do you. That's the first thing that you should do. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what, just think of yourself. It's hard to be selfish, but you have to be selfish at that point. You know what I mean? Because if you want to be with the person, fight for the person. If you don't want to be with the person, then fight for yourself. Do yourself. Do you? Because at the end, like, you can't drown on a glass of water, and it's hard. Even though if you love the person, if you can't be with the person, then what else can you do? Just be you, right? But then if you really know that that's the right person, and you know that you're losing the right person, yo, fight for it. You know what I
I
mean?
agree with you. I agree with you.
That's what I think, and that's breakups that yeah, it's been 15 years with my girl. We have breakups, definitely. You know what I mean?
See, that's one thing I'll
For
give you.
months or for that, but on the time that we were off, I like we grew because we work on ourselves. Yeah, the kids were never like, you know, we didn't put them in between. It was like, okay, yo, I know my job, what I had to do, just we work on ourselves and we grew. At the end, like, yo, we talked this and that, boom, done. We learned that communication is number one key, like if there is no communication, how can you actually solve stuff, right? If you don't communicate, like if you don't communicate or just let it pass, like, oh yeah, she's not upset no more. It's just building more and more stuff that you could go wrong, right? So little things that because of those breakups I learned, and it just made my relationship stronger than what it was before. You know what I mean? There's times
Yeah.
that we just trust me. Times that we want to kill ourselves. Each other. Like, yo, come on, man. Like, let's go at it. But at the end, it's like, yo, I love you. You love me. You know that I love you. I know that you love me. Fuck it. Let's just keep working, keep fighting for what we love. You know what I mean? For who we love. So
What about you, Coro?
I don't know, man. Personally, I was never like a relationship guy. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, man. It's like I guess you cope with it different ways, bro. Like for me to recall, bro, I like every time like there was a breakup, it's just like whatever, you move on, right? I
That's it.
never really held relationships for long, and then I've been with my girl for now for what I mean, like 14 years, bro. So I don't even know what anything else is like. You know what I mean? This is like, yeah, I know about a breakup. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But
How
I
are
do
you?
see people who break up and shit. Like they like I don't know. It's just different. Depends on the person how they cope. Some people go and drink alcohol, bro. Some people get, they cope with
Yep.
it different ways, bro. Just like you said, some people go out and start messing with everything and anything just because that's their way of forgetting or trying to heal themselves from that kind of stuff. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Some people start taking trips and shit. Like people start just doing different stuff to try to forget about it. I guess you know what I mean. But I guess it all depends on the kind of person that you are, right? And how long you've been in the relationship, and depending whether there's kids involved or not. Because if
That's
there's kids involved, then you gotta obviously try to make everything work out because of the kids, and try to always be like just like you know what I mean. Be like social about it. Like be proper. Like don't no problems. You don't want to go pick up your kids and have to argue with anybody. Like it just you just want it to be a peaceful breakup, as you call it, right? If it's gonna go that way. So, but yeah, that's my opinion on this shit, man.
Interesting. Very interesting.
how about you, man? How you cope?
Now or how I used to?
Well, I don't know,
Well, I
normal.
guess how yeah, from when you went from when the beginning to now, right?
See,
Like it's
when I was young and I started dating, I guess, and it would come to an end, I was just like, "Pff, whatever, bye, next." And I just started growing up. I got married. When I got divorced with my ex, it took me a while. It took me a while to be able to deal with it because of everything, the drama and the kids.
well,
And
how long were you with her for?
I was with her better part of 10, 11 years, something like that.
Yeah, that's a long time.
So when we broke up, when we just the first time we said quits, it was rough. About 3 months later, we got back together, broke up again, and then I couldn't do it anymore. Mentally, I couldn't do it anymore. And I'll admit it. And Nash knows. Nash was there. I started drinking
Yeah,
a lot.
I was there when he actually proposed to his wife. Yeah,
Yeah, he was there
But
that
again,
night.
yeah.
that's what what we
Know
just
him. I didn't even know him, and I was there when he proposed to his wife.
Yeah, that's
shit.
true. So
But again,
yeah.
we go back to what I said, bro. You just said you went into drinking,
Oh, I
right?
won't deny. Like it was bad. It got to the point for me to even go to work. I had to drink a 40 ounce.
But what I mean, were you were just depressed, or what the fuck was it, or you
Well,
just wanted to forget her? What were you feeling inside about
see,
it?
my
Like
biggest thing,
what led you to go to that? You know what I'm saying?
was because of, and here's opening up a can of worms.
I
I,
know, but
she wouldn't let me see my kids, right?
yeah, okay.
So that put a burden on my life. That destroyed me. My kids are
I,
everything.
Yeah,
I guess all depends how he ends or how the breakup is. If it's like
Exactly.
okay, you know what,
but
let's
again,
take some time off, right? Or like you cheated on me or I cheated on like it goes on how the breakup is.
Yeah,
that's what I
exactly.
said,
Everybody
bro.
takes
Like
it
it all
different.
Yeah,
depends on how the breakup and the person, right? Because
that's it.
everybody deals with things differently, man. You know,
Oh yeah, like
some people even get to the point where they're so depressed that they commit suicide and shit. Like,
true,
it gets to that point,
true.
bro. Like, and then it's mostly like young kids, some teenagers that don't even know nothing. You know what I mean? They got
Yeah.
depressed because this girl won't call them back or text them in high school. Next thing you know, they're doing something stupid. You know what I
See,
mean?
this whole new terminology, the ghosting thing, really bothers me personally.
Yeah.
Y'all say you guys are ready to date, then have the decency and have the maturity to turn around and say, you know what, I don't want to be with you. We don't click. We don't mesh. You're not my type. Your body odor affects me. Whatever. But be real about it, right? And
Communication, bro.
yeah, it's that simple. Why are you going to be a child and ghost? Because you're a child.
Yeah.
You could be 40 years old and still be acting like a child.
It's true.
I laugh because I've got a friend in Toronto. This poor girl, she's a really good girl, amazing girlfriend. I've seen her with a couple of guys, but she's clingy. And she's not the type of clingy that she has to be with him 24/7, but she does want to know where the dude is, and she does want, you know, constant info. At least from what I'm aware. Anything further, I don't know. Because obviously I haven't dated her and I won't because she's my friend. But to get to my point is she's always trying to make things right. She's always trying to be there for them, whatever. And she's constantly getting ghosted. So my response is, why? Like, what are you doing wrong? Why ghost? Why are you dating this type of guy? Because if you notice, a lot of women tend to date the same type of guy over and over again.
It's the same chain reaction.
Exactly. And they're not looking for a change. Like,
Mm.
like I said, Coro Nash has known me forever. He's seen the type of women I've dated, and he's seen me progress literally from one extreme to another to normal to not normal to you asking me if I'm right in the head. I remember that one.
Yep.
And then to finish answering your question, during all of this, everything I've gone through now with my last breakup, it bothered me, but it wasn't like I needed to go drinking or I needed to go party or I needed to do something. I literally, it was over with today. I woke up the next day and I'm being asked, "Are you okay? Are you okay?" And I'm like, "What do you mean? Is there something supposed to be wrong with me? Did I hurt someone?" Deep down inside, I knew what they were talking about, but I wasn't. It wasn't that I need to break down like before. You know,
Yeah.
eventually you get to a point, and at least I believe this: if you want to grow and you want to mature, you'll be able to have that mature with you too.
Mm-hmm.
And I see it in relationships. Like I've seen actions with his wifey. I've been called by the two of them when they're fighting. I've called her when he's being himself. I've heard him out. I've heard her out. But the one thing that keeps on with the two of them, and I've noticed it, is the growth. The growth and change between the two of them and the admiration. Because even though they're fighting with each other, they always have something good to say. They don't just put each other down or make each other sound negative. And that's a huge thing of growing and being able to mature, not only in a relationship but outside of a relationship. So again, I'm asking this just because I want to get you guys' feedback. We're going to be interviewing, well, not interviewing, but having a guest that's coming on in the next couple of weeks with us here on Abiertos that's going through a breakup right now.
Oh.
So before we have him on, I'd like to get you guys ready for this because it's going to be either a roller coaster or he's going to break down.
Either or, it's gonna be fun.
So
Sorry, I'm sometimes I'm cruel, but yeah.
you know what? Speaking of roller coasters,
Oh. Okay.
Yo, did you see this guy? Like I seen that he can run like what is it, 4 point something seconds for a quarter mile or some shit.
oh,
Yeah.
I forget. I seen something.
he's
I seen
stupid
something
fat.
on Instagram where he's like, yeah. Where's the video?
Okay, yo, never mind about him, bro. Hold on, let me search. How about the stuff that's coming around Diddy, bro?
Well, I
Oh
was
yeah, what's
going to bring
going
that
on
up.
there?
I was going to bring
Like,
that up, but now that we're there,
I'm
I heard
like,
him with Meek Mills and what who
how do you
was it?
guys
Who
feel
was the other
about
one?
it?
I don't know, man. It's too much people coming out with it, so it's gonna be.
like a lot of people are talking about Diddy, bro.
So, for those of you that don't know what's going on with Diddy right now, I'm going to let Nash bring this up because he's very well versed in this, and I know that he's our hip hop hero here.
Somewhat, no, it's somewhat though.
So, if out of the three of us, he'll have the best info. So let us know.
just put it this way, he's in deep shit, bro. All the stuff that they've been saying about him, all the stuff that's coming out,
But what's being said?
uh,
Tell me what's being
like
said.
he's coming out. so,
He's coming out
so
of the coming out.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of things I've been saying,
I
bro. Like
Yeah, I heard something about him with Meek Mills, something like
uh,
that, and they were
how
doing
about him
some.
and Usher?
Yeah, him and Usher or something like that. I
Well,
heard
who got it
too.
Oh,
bad?
so look, okay. So of what I heard today, actually, in a podcast was what's it called that when Usher was 14 and he signed a deal with the record, he went and lived with P Diddy for a year because he was like something that P Diddy like put together or something. So the record label sent Usher to live with P Diddy to as a mentor to mentor him for a year
Okay.
in his house, and he was 14 years old. So I don't know, man.
What else was he mentoring? I'm
So
only asking. I'm only asking. We got to ask the questions here.
right. So I don't know, man. There's
He's
a lot
on,
of things going on,
he's
and
on some
there's some
MJ
videos.
stuff.
Right? There's some videos of him like talking to Fabulous. Fabulous, like what? He's calling him daddy. Yeah, man. It's just weird, bro. It's just
Yo,
seeing
what?
that part of him is weird. Yeah, bro.
I
You should
hadn't
watch the
heard
video.
about that.
Yeah, man. It's some interview. I'm not sure who did it. But yeah,
I
man.
mean,
It's coming out. 50 Cent's coming out with a lot of things about him.
well,
Because
50
supposedly
Cent
50
has a
Cent was
lot of stuff about a lot of people.
no, but he was supposed to be signed to Bad Boy, right?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I said he wanted to take him shopping or something, and he's like,
yeah, and
"Yo,
he's
I'm not
like,
a girl."
right.
Like, yeah, yeah, some kind of something like that. He's saying.
So
Wow.
yeah, I listened to this podcast with my brother, and they were saying like from the beginning to like all his things that how he got in, very smart man, very smart kid, how he got in the business and all that, bro. And it's very interesting. Like you guys should listen to it. I'll see if I can send you guys a link.
Yeah, I'd appreciate that because I've heard some things, but you know me, I try to keep out of it. I try to not listen to a lot of stuff until it's on certain channels.
Right?
Well, and
But
do you guys speaking about that? Do you guys listen to podcasts and stuff when you're on the like I listen to Joe Rogan. I don't know. Do you guys listen to him?
you're gonna
Yeah,
lie.
man.
You're gonna
Joe
lie.
Rogan. We listen to it like with my brother. Oh, he's amazing.
I was actually just about to bring him up. I'm
Yeah,
not
for
kidding you. I
real.
had to
That
stop.
guy's a beast. I heard he's like a really good fighter or something. Like he's got like one of the strongest kicks or something. No?
Yeah, he's amazing in Taekwondo. He's a black belt in Jiu Jitsu under the Machado brothers.
Yeah,
Yeah, man, he's very well trained. He's a comic.
yeah.
He has a what's it called? Comedy clubs
Yeah.
in Texas, and
Why didn't
he's
you know that?
actually yeah, man, he's actually a big he's big in comedy that he's opening up a lot of doors for comics coming out.
Really?
Yeah, and there's this show that I watch, and it's like a podcast comedy show. You guys should watch. It's Kill Tony. Oh my gosh.
Kill
That's
Tony? Where's
hilarious.
that on? Is it
Well,
on Netflix or where's that
yeah,
on?
YouTube. Every Monday
Oh,
comes out
YouTube.
like a new episode, and
Hmm.
yeah, man, amazing. Great show. Funny. It's like really dark comedy sometimes, but like
Yeah,
funny.
my son's trying to get me to continue. He watches it weekly. I'm
Yeah.
trying every so often he'll send it to me. Dude, Gordo, if you haven't seen it, that's something you have to pay attention to.
So
Yeah,
yeah,
no, I'm gonna
man.
look it up. I'm gonna
Then
look it up,
if
man.
you want something serious and what's the other one that my brother listens to is the white underbelly or something like
The White
that.
Underbelly, yeah, that
Yeah.
is really good.
Wow.
Very
So that's a
real.
show
Very,
or is that
very.
a podcast?
It's a
It's a show.
podcast in on YouTube. It's like a show podcast. He interviews people like from prostitutes to crackheads to
Oh yeah.
heroin addicts. Yeah, man. It's
So
really
send me their names after that
yeah,
so I
man.
can
I'll
look
send
them
you
up.
the link. It's really good, man. What I like most is audiobooks. That's what I like.
Yeah.
When I'm
You know, I've
working,
never gone. I never like listened to any audiobooks, but I don't
no,
know.
you know what's my favorite? One of my favorite audiobooks is Green Lights from Matthew McConaughey. It's
Okay.
really good. And he's the one that reads the book, and he talks about like it's really good. That's one
Yeah.
of them. And the other books that I listened to was what's it called? Uh, hold on, somewhere here.
I wanted to read the David Goggins book. You know who
Oh,
David Goggins is?
amazing book, bro. Amazing,
Yeah.
amazing. Yeah, I just finished it not so long ago. It's really good.
You
Like
know
his
who that is,
story.
Mendez?
No, yeah, I'm blank right now. I'm like
You don't
What?
know who David Goggins is?
No, bro.
Google him up and Google him up, and you'll see who he is. He's a ex Navy SEAL, and this guy is just like crazy, bro. Pushes his body to like crazy limits. He
Bro,
does like crazy stuff,
his
bro.
knees were gone and he was still running and doing like,
And he was a big boy too, bro. And he lost us like a ton of weight, bro. He was
yeah,
a big
man.
guy, and now this man's like, yo, he goes and fights fires like here in Canada just for fun. Bro. Doesn't even get paid to do.
Yeah.
He's bored. He's done everything else. He just goes out there and just likes being out there.
This guy's a
That honestly,
bestseller
I
author.
recommend. Yeah, I recommend that book, man. That book's amazing.
Yeah, I wanted to read. I wanted to hear that book, the audiobook.
Yeah, man. The audiobook's good. It's really good. Honestly, for work, when you're working, just put it on and done, bro. Like that's what I do.
Yeah, yeah, I should, eh?
My other one that I like is the Charlemagne. His books from Charlemagne the God, bro.
Oh yeah, he has books out.
He has two books.
I
One
see.
one is like it's called Black Privilege. He talks about like the struggles with like being black and shit and stuff like that, right? But the
Mhm.
second one is one of my favorite. It's called Shook One. He talks about like mental illness and anxiety and
Mhm.
stuff like that, like how he coped with it. So that's another good books to read, man.
That's cool.
I like
I'll
reading.
look.
I really I like reading a lot. So
That's
Yeah,
good.
I discovered that about you last year. It's amazing how much Nash reads. It's amazing
yeah,
how
Yeah,
much
yeah, bro.
literature goes through this man's hands.
yeah. My favorite of
That's
all
good,
times.
man.
I read it and I listen to it like at least 4 or 5 times a year. Is The Alchemist.
Mm.
Yes.
Oh, Alchemist, amazing, man. But Green Light, yo, check that out. It's a
I
really
will,
really
man.
good book, man. Matthew McConaughey. He like the way he's like his lifestyle, but gives you like a way of thinking how to fix yours, how to make red lights turn into green lights, kind of what he says, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's interesting, man. It's,
That's
it's
good.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I'm gonna check that
I
out, man.
recommend. I recommend.
For sure.
Definitely. And you know what? Every book you recommended, I'm still going at it. Not going at it. I've read them, but I believe. When you recommend a book, I believe. You're one guy I listen to you. You and my sister. My sister's got at one point she had like a 500-600 book collection in her room, and she still keeps on
Nice.
collecting. And there's not one book she hasn't read. She will not have a book she won't read, and it's like 2 3
Books
times.
amazing, man. Depends what
Oh,
you like to read. It just takes you to a whole different world if you
yes.
get
It
into
does.
the book. You know, it's
And that's the thing, finding something you're into, finding something that you like. Uh,
yeah.
I didn't believe it until I started finding books that I like and things that I like about what I'm reading, and it's enlightened my life a lot. It's enlightened me to getting into, well, not only doing what we're doing now, but being able to appreciate why we do what we do,
Hmm.
appreciating
Mhm.
the art of what we do. Because at the end of the day, talking in a mic, I can give a mic to anybody, but being able to do this and get to where we are right now and where we're going. I've been in radio, God, since 2006,
Wow.
and to me, it was just talking. To me, it was just blah blah blah. Until somebody turns around and says to me, "I admire you." I'm like, "What do you mean you admire me? Like, what the hell?" So me, you grab a mic and you just don't care. You go with it, and you're able to move it. What are you talking about? I'm just doing my. And when I started reading a couple of books on how and what we do, that inspired me to be like, holy Jesus, yes, this makes sense. Yes, we can do so much more. We can move mountains just with a couple of words.
Mhm.
And that's why sometimes when we're off camera and whatever and we're talking, I'm like, I encourage you guys because look at Nash, romanticamente tuyo. No, this and that, blah blah blah. Dude, when you run your show and you're doing your thing and you're in your zone, Mr. Baja Panty. Straight up, bro. Corona,
Yeah.
Corona's finding his voice. It takes a time. It takes practice for you to find your voice.
Yeah.
Like when I get into my radio voice and I'm actually radio voicing it, especially in English, it's different. My sister laughs. My mom's like, just go back to work. But when we're able to do our thing. But once we get into our zone, it's a different story. Like even when we interviewed Bacon, Bacon's heard me MC, but he's never heard me on radio.
It's a whole different ballgame.
Whole different ballgame. Because when we're MCing, we're hyping people up, we're having fun, yada yada, yelling, whatever. But when you have to conduct something and actually have people's attention and get them to sit down with you and listen to you, not see you, but listen to you, it's a different ballgame. And I didn't understand that. I went through about. I think I'm gonna give you guys the books for you guys to read them. If I still have them, I think I should. And it's amazing. It's amazing to be able to understand what we do, how we do it, and without even knowing. Like when you are talking on Romanticamente Tuyo and you're in your zone, what you're actually doing is creating a moment for somebody that's listening to you. It's creating an atmosphere that somebody's missing, touching their heart, embracing their inner feelings that maybe nobody else could ever bring out. But because of what you just said, the story you just told, how you expressed the next song or how you talked about the artist, immediately you've impacted somebody's life. And I bet you hadn't thought about that.
Nope.
There you go. It's wild. It's wild, dude. The guys that are great at picking up women and they just with a couple of words that they've got them. Lift to the gab. Great. But he wasn't just born with that. That's something he learned. He's nurtured, he's worked with and made it become the pickup artist he is, because that's what it is. So
Take practice.
now se jodieron because I want both of you talking more on the mic. Chinga tu madre.
Oh, bro, let me ask you guys a question right here. We're not
Oh, here we go. I'm scared.
So, no, what's your favorite horror movie? I was watching actually in this weekend because now my daughters watch this. I know it's out of the blue, but my daughters, right? They want to start watching little like horror movies and stuff, right? So now I'm here like, what can I watch that's like not so scary because obviously there's some movies that you're still too young to watch, right?
Yeah.
But I was going back in the day. So do you guys remember the Lost Boys?
Yeah.
So I made them watch that, and then they watched It, the clown one, like the old It.
Yeah.
So now, what's your classic movies that you think like when you were a kid that you watched? What would you guys like? What's your recommendation?
Chucky's.
Yo, you know what I was saying about the Chuckies? But there's so much language on the Chucky.
That's true.
Like
how old are you?
Like one's 12 and the other one's 10. So I mean, they hear it because they listen to Nicki Minaj. So they listen to that already. You know what I'm saying?
No,
so that's why I don't mind it. I don't mind it when it's something like, and they listen to it regardless. Like when they're on their iPads, they listen to music. They listen to all kind of hip hop. They listen to Drake, the fucking Nicki Minaj, like I said, Ice Spice.
Listen that.
Yo, bro, all those girls are like talking just raw nastiness.
Right.
But it is what it is, right? Like I'm not gonna neglect my daughters from listening to it. That's their life, If that's what they want to listen to, that's what she listen to, right? But I know how I'm raising my daughters. They're not gonna be doing out there that kind of fucking, you know what I mean? It's anyway, but
for sure.
Yeah. So, but the Chucky situation, yeah, I think like it might be a little bit too much of the swearing for my younger one.
And I'll say I watched it, and it used to be on TV, so you can't get a better censored version of Halloween.
Yeah, but did you watch the original one, the classic one?
I've seen all of them.
Okay, so like graphic wise, from the old one to the new one,
Oh, the old one
which
wasn't as bad. Not even
no,
close.
but I found the old ones. The old ones were more scarier though.
Well, it's a scary movie. And
No, man, but
actually,
you know,
Halloween isn't really.
there's so much like CS or what is it called? The CGI, I think it's called. The
Yeah.
computer generated shit, bro.
Yeah, I've
There's so
seen
much
it.
effects now that it's almost like, come on now, like you know what I mean? Back in the day, there wasn't that many effects, so
Yeah, but
it
remember,
gave you that.
Halloween isn't a horror movie. It's a suspense movie.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's true. It's a suspense. So it's more of a jump scare.
Yeah, exactly. Or
Yeah, that's
Jaws.
true. Maybe I should let them watch that.
Yo, how about The
Halloween.
Fly?
I wanted to let them watch
Yeah.
The Fly too.
For girls?
The Fly was crazy. The Fly was a good
Really?
movie.
The Fly. Then how about like old movies like Dracula versus Frankenstein or
Yeah. What are you?
you
Yeah.
know
Yeah,
like those are
yeah.
classic ones, like Werewolf or like the Hancha of Notre. I don't know,
Listen,
Yeah,
or
yeah,
get them to
no
watch Anatommy,
Nostradamus.
bro.
He looks scary and like all movies are
hmm
scary.
yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
what? So for you, like personally, when you sit down to watch a movie, what do you sit down to watch?
Bro, I don't like horror movies, so I only watch comedies or
Right?
Mm.
action movies. Yo, no
Bro,
lie,
I'm
no,
not a horror guy either. Just because
Bro.
I think my daughters like that suspense, the
yeah,
jump that
yeah.
they wanna get like, bro, half the time they're under the covers, like they just hear the noise. You know what I'm saying? So,
Yeah,
but
no.
it's I guess the
If I
suspense,
have to
right?
go to horror, I would go with old school, like those type.
Mm.
Like
Yeah,
it's
yeah, yeah.
other
But you
than
like
that,
comedies though. You like comedies. You
comedies and
personally wrong with comedy.
action. Yeah, action.
Yeah, yeah. How
No,
about you,
because
Mendez?
You're gonna laugh. Yes, I like
You like
comedies.
romance?
I love rom
50
coms,
Shades
dude.
of Grey.
I what?
I heard that's your favorite movie, 50 Shades of Grey.
I've never seen it.
Yeah,
I
right,
swear to
man.
you,
You
I've
know it's
never seen
bro,
it.
no lie. I love chick flicks, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
I
Like
love chick
you know,
flicks.
Made in Manhattan, shit like that. I'll watch it. I got no issue
Yeah,
with it.
same.
Like
if
my
you got a
boys will
girl,
get
you ain't
mad at me,
gonna
like, yo,
you have
watch
no
that.
choice but to watch it.
No, no, like even I don't care. Like I'll go watch one of those movies on my own. That doesn't make me less of a man. Like,
No,
No,
bro,
no.
what's your
my
favorite
thing.
movies? What's your favorite movies?
For me,
Like, yeah, what's your favorite movie of all times? Like,
ah, damn, yo, that's a hard one. But
or how about your childhood movie? There it goes.
there's so many, guy. Depends on what do you talk about? Like sci-fi,
Your top
horror,
five
like
movies. Your top five. Your
Oh,
top five
in your
favorites.
of
top
like
five.
just in of anything.
Yeah,
Anything, anything
anything.
in general.
Like, yeah,
Okay, so I would have to say Scarface is in there. That's in there. Blood in, Blood out.
oh,
That's
definitely.
in there. I think Rush Hour, bro. Rush Hour is funny as shit, yo. Like the original one is funny. If you listen to how many racist jokes are in that movie,
Oh my God, it's
they
so
they can never do that again, bro. Like
no.
it's
This time
ridiculous.
nowadays,
No,
no.
nah, it was crazy. Yo. Like yo, that movie's hilarious. Um, what's one that I watch all the time too, bro? Oh, Rambo. So
Oh,
Rambo, any Rambos, or what else? Any Rocky, bro? Rockies.
Rocky.
Those
Yeah.
are like my tops. Yeah.
So, how are you, Mendez?
Top five. La Bamba.
Oh, that's a good one, yeah.
American Me.
Oh, this guy,
You ever
I
But
seen
he
it?
forgot
only
about
puts him. He only puts one scene. Okay,
that.
go on.
Yeah.
It's a good movie
He
though.
said, "Don't look at me, little puppy."
Have you guys ever
Don't look
seen
at me.
Graffiti?
Graffiti.
I
I
never
haven't
watched that,
seen
you know.
that. No, I haven't
The
watched that.
old American Graffiti. It's
Oh,
that movie.
American Graffiti. Never
Yeah,
heard
I
about
don't know
it.
if you guys ever seen that, but that's one of my favorite films. For you guys are gonna laugh before, just because Wolfman Jack is in there.
Mm.
Wolfman
What's it
Jack,
called?
American Graffiti.
Okay, let's see.
Okay.
American.
Good Morning Vietnam.
Oh, that's a 1973, eh?
1973. Wow.
Damn.
If you ever get a chance
Okay.
to listen to Wolfman Jack, have you guys ever heard him do an intro?
No.
Let me see if I can pull
No.
this up. Let me see if I can pull this up. Now you guys are. Now you guys woke me up.
Wolfman Jack. What
Robert
other
Bruce
movies is he in?
Smith.
Oh, he wasn't. He was in a bunch of movies, but it wasn't because of him being in a movie.
He's a DJ.
Yes.
American DJ. Oh, he died in 95. 1938 he was born. Damn, bro. He was 57 years old, eh?
Wow. Nope, I didn't know
Listen to
about it.
this. I don't know if I'll get the audio over. I'm gonna share the screen with you guys. No, I won't be able to get the audio over, but I'll get it. I'll get downloaded for next week's show. Wolfman Jack inspired me, and him and Good Morning Vietnam are the reasons why I wanted to be on radio.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, the wildness. Wolfman Jack would literally howl like a wolf during his show.
Really? I'm gonna look
Have
him
the-
up on YouTube.
He didn't have the regular radio deep voice that could also spit out. No, he was raspy and shitty and fucking all over the place.
Oh, yeah?
It was local, man, straight up crazy. But he had
Mhm.
that PG's look back from the 70s that women loved.
Yeah.
And he would tell him as it was, and he didn't care. He was taken off air a couple of times because of his attitude.
How about Howard Stern?
See, I like Howard Stern, but he doesn't inspire me to want to be like him.
No.
I respect what he does because it's hilarious.
He's blunt though, man.
Oh, I miss him being on freaking, what was the radio station back in the early 2000s?
Q107?
Q107, yes, I miss that.
Every
honestly
morning,
miss
man. I used to always listen to
What was that? Dean Blundell?
No, Howard Stern.
Howard Stern.
Oh, okay. Do you remember Dean Blundell from
Yeah.
Q107?
Yeah, that's another one, yeah.
That in the morning guy. It was so funny. This guy.
Yeah, he
do-
was the one after,
then-
like after Howard, because Howard
Yeah.
Stern used to be before. And then I think
But
he
that
came after.
guy said something. He said something he shouldn't have. Like a wrong word about a kid. And then the next day he was off the radio, bro. They kicked him out.
Isn't that how it always goes down nowadays?
I think he said something, but then people, you know how people are. They made a big
whole
deal
fuss
about him,
Yeah.
and they cut him off. So now he went on to satellite radio. I think he's on. He's on satellite. On Sirius,
Yeah,
I think.
it's serious. And
Yeah,
my last
I guess
movie,
because that's uncensored there, right? They have less policies there, or what?
yes, depending on what station, what channel you're on, whoever runs it, they get a lot of more freedom.
Yeah, like say for Howard Stern on Sirius radio.
He's got a green flag.
Buddy, that guy's he's got a green flag for whatever he wants, like, basically.
You'll say whatever, whenever, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
Imagine
crazy, bro.
us trying to bring strippers into the station,
Yeah,
bro.
and
He
and
did.
then
Oh.
yeah.
So
Yeah, but the man, he's made his money off and his fame off. of
he's
it, right?
made more than his money.
I mean,
Jewish
it's worked out
dude
for
that
him somehow, right?
Nobody listened to and just went wild and did his thing, and continues to do his thing.
And that's what's crazy, man. All it takes is like one video, you go viral, and it's just fucking crazy how your life
Nowadays,
changes, right?
yeah, but real
Nowadays,
that's a different story.
yeah, but look at all these people that are fucking famous now for TikTok doing stupid stuff. Like, yo, you know, like, bro, like, how do you have 5 million followers from, you know what I mean, doing a stupid
Just because
dance
you're
or
in a
some bullshit?
bikini and you dropped a bucket of water on yourself.
That's
Straight up.
Bro.
All right. So to finally
Like,
answer your question,
crazy.
my favorite all-time movie, I don't know if you guys have seen it. I don't know if you guys have heard of it. Salsa.
Oh, that's one of my top 5.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's the one with Margarita, no? The song?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie, man.
Bro, I remember I think I was
Classic right there.
13 years old or 14, something like that.
You're
I
trying to
broke
pull the
my
moves?
leg. Oh no, I broke my leg. I remember we were
Trying to pull the
was
moves.
what was I in Taekwondo? We were
Okay.
at a tournament, and I broke my leg. I literally went up in the air
Shit.
where I tried to hit the guy, and when I was coming down, instead of coming down properly, the mat shifted and I shifted, and all you heard was
Oh,
that was it. I crawled to the change room. They had to when they saw me crawling over, they helped me out. But yeah, that summer, at least once a day, we watched that movie. By the end of the
Yeah,
that movie's that's a really
oh,
good movie,
dude,
man.
that's a
the
good movie,
dance
man.
moves, the plot,
Everything is good.
yeah.
Yeah.
And
Sally
I
Cruz is
swore
in
I'd have
there.
a bedroom like his one day.
Right in the garage.
Right in the garage with the disco ball that would come down.
Yeah. Stick movie. Stick movie.
Those are the days.
Yeah,
What about you,
man.
Nacho?
My top five, my
Yeah.
all time, honestly, is the Never Ending Story. That
Yo,
Yeah.
has
actually, I made my
all,
daughters watch that.
yeah,
Sorry,
I
I
think
made
that's
sorry
my
to go off topic, but yo, I made them watch that on Friday. We watched that Friday night.
that's my
And,
like childhood most like favorite movie of all times. Yeah.
yeah, man. With
Then
Akira, what's the name?
Never Ending
Akira,
Story. Huh?
what was his name again?
Atreyu.
Atreyu. Yeah.
Atreyu. Yeah, he's a gangster.
That's
Yeah.
my G, bro. Yeah, it's a good movie. Okay,
A
go
good
on.
movie.
What's the next one?
Salsa for sure is there.
Yeah, yeah,
Of course, man. Blood in, blood out. That's like Latino's Bible, I think. Yeah.
yeah, yeah,
There
yeah,
isn't no Latino that watch that movie, I think. And I still watch it
yeah,
once in a while, like on YouTube. There's a whole movie there.
Yeah.
So
yeah, for sure.
watch that. Then there's what's it called? What's it called, man? Fuck. Uh, the Pants Labyrinth.
Oh yeah, that's a good movie,
That's
man.
Labyrinth? Yeah, 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 yeah.
yeah, that's a good
Who's
one.
it? What's the guy's name that's in that movie? He was a singer too.
I don't know. It's just
Not Billy Idol.
Oh, he's a rock and roll guy. What's it called?
is that the one in Spanish, the one like the Spanish one?
No, no,
No.
no. He's a
No,
blonde dude.
it's this one that is this little girl that what's it called? It's like around the war time that her mom marries this like military guy, and then she runs away somewhere like in the woods, and she finds like this labyrinth, and then she goes in there, and it's like yo, it's like some crazy creatures, it's
Yeah,
like
yeah.
very sick, yeah, it's like yeah, so yeah, that's a good one. I like movies like that.
Oh, yo, it was David Bowie, bro.
David
Oh,
Bowie.
yeah, yeah. In Labyrinth, yeah. But he's
In
talking
Labyrinth.
about a
Yeah.
different movie.
No, Pan's
Oh,
Labyrinth.
Pam's Labyrinth. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
See, yeah, that came up. I just seen that. I didn't even know that they had that movie.
yeah.
I'll watch
So
that though.
yeah, man,
Mm,
just those. That's it.
that's
But
all.
yeah, it has to be for sure. Blood in, blood out is there. Salsa, Scarface. You know, Scarface. I think I watched the movie. Fuck, I know the movie by heart.
So, in your bedroom when you were growing up, what poster of what girl did you have above your ceiling, above your bed?
I didn't have it above my bed. I had it in front of me.
Even better. Which
He held
model
it in
did
his
you
other
have?
hand.
Oh, bro, it was what's it called? Fuck, I forgot her name now. The one with the mole.
Cindy Crawford?
That's it.
Oígalo. What about you, Coro?
Yo, I don't
A mí
even think I had any girl
dígase a los
pictures,
new
bro.
kids on the block.
No, guy, I never
You're a
really
Cindy
had like
Crawford.
Step
girl
by
pictures like that.
step.
You know?
You never had a
No, I
crush?
never really. Maybe Selma Hayek.
No, not that young. There's no way.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah,
no way.
bro. Dust
No
Till
way.
Dawn.
When did Dust Till Dawn come out?
Yo, Dust Till Dawn, bro. If you see her in the pole
Oh,
when
I've
she's
seen her.
dancing, then you know, bro. You know.
Oh,
Hold
we
on.
know.
Dusk Till Dawn. That's a good movie.
1996.
So you were what, 16 back then? 17?
I think so around there.
32?
Yeah,
Y'all are gonna laugh when I tell you.
Who?
Tiffany Amber Thyssen.
Who the fuck
oh,
is
you know
that?
who? Yo,
You
you
don't know who that is?
remember Topanga?
No, not Topanga, but Topanga was a good. Y'all don't remember Saved by the Bell?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Okay, you remember Zach,
yeah. Don't
yeah.
tell me it was Zach, bro.
cheerleader, cheerleader,
Oh, Kelly.
Kelly Kapowski.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
My
She's pretty young.
uncle, my uncle went to New York, and he's down there doing this thing, whatever. Gets the freaking poster, doesn't say nothing. Asked my mom for permission to put something in my room. I don't know shit. Literally for days. He finally comes over the following weekend. And is like, "You're welcome." I'm like, "You're welcome for what?" He's like, "You've been sleeping better, haven't you?" I'm like, "Yeah, why?" But I'm not putting two and two together. You're not saying nah. I still have. I literally because I prefer to sleep like this instead of like this, right?
Mm.
So he turns around and is like, "Go look in your room and tell me if you love me or not." I'm like, "You're my uncle. I have to love you. I have no choice." He's like, "Just go." So I run upstairs. I go look, and I'm like, "What's he talking about?" I'm looking on the ground. I'm looking on my dresser, and he's watching. He's like, "Fuck, pendejo." I'm like, "Pendejo? What are you talking about? What did I do this time?" He's like, "Get on your bed." I'm like, "Okay." So I jump up on the second bunk. I'm like, "What do you want me to do?" He's like, "Look up." I'm like, and dude, I start freaking yelling. You got me, and I don't forget it. You know when she would they would do the Bayside when they were in the swimsuits.
Yeah.
That poster he stapled into the ceiling. He didn't ask my mom. He's like, "I'm gonna put something in his room. Don't worry about it. I love him." Staples it to the ceiling, bro. When we moved out, I hated it. Somebody that he literally stapled it one after the other to make sure the thing wouldn't fall off. And they would,
Uh,
yeah, why'd you put so many staples? Like, you know, just in case you get ideas.
that's
Oh,
All
funny,
right.
man.
bro, we're young and when we say young, dumb, and full of
That's it,
no
bro.
rum.
Hey, so, bro, another question. How about these? Can we talk about it or no with the new team members, or
You
is
can,
that we're
whether we
hush
want to
hush?
talk about it or not, you're already talking about it.
Uh,
It's out
I don't
there.
know.
Hello.
Well, we got some new team members, right? I thought maybe we'd give them a little bit of a shine here.
Definitely do your thing. We'll let you do your thing.
All right. So, yeah, we're gonna welcome MC Tony Castro to the team, as well as Latin Jukebox,
Welcome, welcome.
Diablo, and yeah, we look forward to for
Who
them
you
to be on
missing?
the
Who
team.
you missing? Who you missing?
Who am I missing, man? I know I'm missing one. It's just my memory is super bad. Hold on. Oh, Kevin.
Kevin.
Kevin,
It's
Kevin, Kevin. He's got some new flavors that he's gonna be bringing on the team. So we're looking forward to the addition for sure, man. It should be good. I think there's positivity coming out of them from what I heard, from
oh,
speaking to them and listening to them.
positivity.
Yeah. Yo, yeah, that guy's he's a good man. He's gonna be a good addition to the team for sure.
Yo, welcome
And
everyone, man.
yeah,
Welcome.
Definitely
yeah,
bienvenidos a
yeah.
todos los nuevos miembros. MC Tony Castro, Diablo Guerrero, DJ Andres, as he calls himself, the Latin Jukebox, and the one and only Mr. Gweets, DJ Gweets. If you guys were on Twitch with me back in the day, you definitely got to feel a bit of his flavor, house lounge, old school, trance, all those nice things that most of us here, at least in this circle, don't play on a regular basis. He Corona con eso. He's really good at it.
He'll
When
cover
we were
that.
interviewing him for the position, he named
Yeah.
a lot of big names, a lot of big names, and at one point Corona may say, "I know this guy and this guy, but who the hell is this?" And they go, "It's so and so that did this and this." I'm like, and we just looked at each other. We're like, okay, so he does know what he's talking about because he does. I'll give it to him.
Yeah.
And in that aspect, the man knows what
Oh
he's
yeah,
talking.
for sure.
So
For sure, man. He comes with experience, bro. Like he's been in the game for a bit. From what he said, he was around with ill kids.
yes,
Like ill kids been around from when we were young, like high school times.
Yeah, for real.
They've always been like a Toronto name, ill kids, right? So, Yeah, he comes from that side, and he says he's yeah, man, he's gonna be good. Should be a good addition, man. I'm looking forward to hearing what they're gonna be doing, right? So
Oh, for sure.
should be good, man.
New opportunities. ¿Y qué me cuentas del shout out que te dio Mr. Renato?
Oh yeah, man.
Let's
Yo,
go,
shout out
bro.
to Mike D, bro. Shout out to Mike D. Mike D's out there in Panama now. So
Let's
that's where
go.
that link came from. So Mike D was over there in Ecuador doing his thing too. So now he's over in Panama. That guy's he's like when I talk to him, he tells me like, hey, as an artist in Toronto or in Canada, bro, you're not gonna come out of here. You know what I mean? You have to literally leave the country to blow up. Like
It's
land
hard.
wise,
Very hard here.
it's hard. It's hard, bro.
No matter
So he's like,
which genre it is, it's hard and it sucks. It sucks.
yeah, it does.
Guys like him that have an amazing. Like, I opened for him and I worked for him. He wanted me to go on tour. The guy before whatever happened.
Hmm.
But he's got talent, and he's right. Because
Yeah.
even guys like you, Corona, that you were up there doing your thing, you were touring. Next step would have been going national, going international, because you were already national.
Hmm.
So he's right. I agree with him. I agree with him, and I agree with you completely on that one.
Yeah,
There's
but
no
so now he's over there in Panama and he's working with like a lot of the big Panamanian artists that are like over there. So Renato, if you don't know about Renato and you know reggae, anything to do with Spanish reggae, if you don't know who Renato is, and I don't know who you are, you know what I mean?
question when
'Cause
you're
Yes,
talking
bro.
about.
so for him to get that shout out, bro, that was big for me. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Because it's like yo, you know, I grew up listening to them because I'm a big Plena fan, as you guys know. So
Mhm.
all my life I've listened to them, right? And then all of a sudden I see the shout
El
out. I'm
rey
like,
de la plena en Radio
oh,
Qué Rico.
I'm telling you, bro, because yeah, la verdad, it's like it's for me, it's like I don't get excited about like big artists. You know what I mean? Like if it was like maybe like Anuel or those guys, I wouldn't even get as excited. I would get excited, but when I see these like Plena classic guys, like if it was him, Japa, any of the old school guys, and
So what would
René
happen? What would happen? Sorry
Rene.
to cut you off, but you just intrigued me right now. And now this is going directly to you. I think Nash and I would have the same result, but what would you do if we were to get El General?
I think there's possibilities, man. Like
No,
you
no, no,
know,
no, no.
especially
No
with
possibility. I don't want to hear that. How would you react, cabrón? I want to know how you would be. How figure it out.
oh, how would
What
I
happens?
react?
El
Oh,
General is in our studio. You have to interview the man. ¿Qué vas a hacer?
¿Qué voy a hacer, bro? I think I'd be so fan struck, bro. I think I wouldn't even know what to say to him, man. Ignacio, you estás hablando del el pioneer of reggae, bro.
That's true.
So, you know, it's like Spanish reggae, bro, even. Like, like he's been, bro, él creó el reggae en español. I don't care what anybody says. Like, he was one of the originals, right? Even a lot of the Puerto Ricans admit it, right? So,
It's
I don't
true.
know, man. But yeah, that shout out was crazy. Still, I'm like, wow, that was crazy. But shout out Mike D for doing that. Still, man,
Definitely. We got to
he's a
get
good
Mike
guy
D
down there.
on the hot seat.
Yeah,
Oh,
man,
most
he's ready.
definitely.
He's ready. He's ready. He's ready. Just gotta find the time. That guy's always out and about doing his thing over there right now. So,
Definitely.
yeah, we'll definitely set something up with him.
Okay. So at the beginning of the show, I said I had some news and I was going to share it with you guys.
What's up?
Drop it on us, man. Drop it on us, cause I'm excited.
So I need you guys, and you guys, I don't know how we're going to pull this off. I swear to you, I don't know how we're going to pull this off. Because on July 20th, and this isn't the news, you guys are aware of this, we're just letting the cat out of the bag. July 20th, we're going to be hosting an event in Ottawa por la independencia de Colombia.
Okay.
Okay, we've talked about this. You guys are aware of this. The whole team's aware of it.
July 20th.
Now, here's the hard one. We've been asking the city to give us a beach. We have been begging the city to let us work and do a beach event. From day one, we've been asking for this. Unfortunately, it was too late last year. But tonight, that's why I was a little bit flustered when you guys said that we needed to talk or we needed to do the show and then everything else, because I was just finishing conversations with the city and then moving forward to the venue that runs, well, the owners of the restaurant that's at the beach. As it stands right now, we got approved.
Okay.
Amazing.
Here's
That's
a hard.
amazing news.
The one of the few dates that they have available is July 27th. Exactly.
What's the long weekend?
No. Although, if a long weekend opens up, they'll talk to us. But right now, all long weekends are done. They've already been pre-booked.
So that means that
No.
we'll have July 20th and the 27th.
Yeah. So we're gonna have to figure something out because the 27th is gonna be a big thing. This is gonna
So
be
what's on the 20th again? Sorry, is that the
the
one that?
Colombian Independence Day party. We have
Mm,
a still to confirm. Still to confirm. I don't want to let it out of the bag too quickly, but we've got a couple of dance groups, and we've got possibly un grupo de vallenato.
Okay.
Okay, we've got to
yeah.
stay confirming everything with the venue this week. But so far, that's what there is for the 20th. The 27th is going to be the very first Latino beach party in Ottawa.
So that's
That's big.
okay. 27th. Okay.
That's gonna be good, man.
That's going to be wild. How are we going to do this? Because it's the first year.
July 27th.
It's gonna be something else. We'll talk details off camera, off air, but it's confirmed we've got a beach party.
Okay.
All right.
So let's do this.
So for everybody listening, make sure y'all come out to this beach party.
Bro,
After
this is gonna be. I'm even trying to see if I can get some singers come out to this
be sick.
That's it.
because
Wear your best bathing suit.
Yo, let me maybe I could talk to La Voz. Maybe La Voz can come out there.
right, like we got to do something. By then
We'll figure it out.
we'll be on a different level, and we may be getting a major player as a sponsor for the station, not just for a show, but a station.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, so these are things that we're going to discuss in detail off camera. But the beach party is something I'm very extremely excited about. I've been in talks with the city for years to do something like this.
So is that going to be the whole weekend thing or just one day?
One day. I don't want us to take on more than what we can handle.
It'd be on Saturday then.
It is on a Saturday.
Okay.
I don't want you guys to.
But Saturday early though, so we'd have to get there on the Friday.
It's a day event.
That's what I'm saying. But for us, we'd have to get there like Friday night.
Yes.
Because we'd have to get up super early, go to the beach, set up. So
I'm already trying to see how much audio is going to cost us.
Yeah.
We're like I said, we're going to iron out the minor details, but the big,
All right.
big permit that we needed has come through.
That's amazing. Cool.
Amazing.
It took a lot of work, but like I told you guys, and like you guys keep on telling me, we're here for bigger and greater things.
Yeah, brother.
It's I'm very proud of this. It's something I've been wanting to do for years. And with the support of the team that we have, this is definitely going to be not only a milestone, but we're going to set history.
Yeah.
It's going to be, yes, there's been
amazing.
beach parties and there's been little things, but there's never been something like what we're about to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look forward to that. Cause it'll be sick.
No, that's gonna be good. So
This
you're
is
gonna
the
put it in my
beginning.
calendar.
Oh yeah. This is like I said. I don't want to get too expressive right now, but since 2009, I've been fighting for this.
Daryl, man, it's a big accomplishment. It's good, man.
This is something I knew would come, but now that we have the team that we have and the way we're growing, the financial support we have, and the way the entire directive team and the owners are looking at this, we're gonna go big. We're gonna go pretty big. And this is only the first step. It's only our first year. I can only imagine what 10 years from now is gonna bring and how big we're gonna be.
Crazy, man.
So
Big things.
yes. So muchachos, anything else you guys would like to discuss or bring out? Because I know we have a long conversation after we cut the cameras. Because
Yeah.
I know Nash and I have been talking for this for years, and ever since Corona came onto the team, he's been talking about this. And we want this is a huge accomplishment for us, and eventually we're going to do it in Toronto too.
Huge, bro.
We'll
Huge.
do it everywhere. Don't worry. Everything's coming up. Coming soon.
One step.
In a beach near you.
Yes. Ahí Mr. Nash va a estar
Right.
enseñando el cachaplá, tranquilo.
Don't worry, man. I wore the Speedos that day.
I know.
Puta, va a hacer que todos se vayan.
No, él quiere
I'm
enseñar
gonna clear the beach, bro.
O con the gorilla hacer una tanga.
No, ¿sabes qué le va a decir el negrito de WhatsApp? Tenga.
Tenga la tinga.
Ay.
Yeah, talking about tinga, bro. I had some tinga on the weekend. The food was great.
Oh, I can imagine who was cooking.
There was some ceviche. There was what's it called? Bro, everything happened so fast. You know how Mexicans cook it.
I bless. You know, brother, blessings to your mama. Your mama's an amazing woman. I have nothing but respect enough to your mom. Well, your entire family, you know that.
Yeah, same. Likewise,
your mom
bro.
is so special, bro.
Likewise, like I always say, I met your mom before I met you.
Yeah, that was the funny part. And then and look at us now.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Fellas, have an amazing night. Have an amazing
You
week.
too, man. Have a good night. Enjoy.
Mi gente, stay tuned to Radio Qué Rico. No se olviden, mañana miércoles, Mr. Corona nos tiene un especial en el Mr. Nash. Nos va a enamorar en la noche.
Románticamente.
Ay, no se olviden, los jueves está Coronita ahí con algo muy especial en la noche para mover. Yeah. Eso, hasta la próxima. Esto es Abiertos.
Nos vemos.
Y parece tu tipo. Muchas fotos de vacaciones por allá en Tulum, pero sé que tu corazón no te hace turum turum. Debe estabas perdiendo el tiempo. Qué bueno que llegue a tiempo. Baby, a mí lo que me faltaba eras tú. Tú eres lo más rico que hay en el mundo. Dile que se despida, que ya tú estás convencida. Baby, a mí lo que me faltaba eras tú. Tú eres lo más rico que hay en el menú. Dile que se despida. Estás convencida. Dile que tienes otro hombre. Si quieres, dile mi nombre. Que la comida se enfría cuando se descuida. Que ya tienes otro hombre. Si quieres, dile mi nombre. Que la comida se enfría cuando se descuida.